Taxes. Where does my money go? Areas of the activity are taxes, social justice, social contribution, social solidarity, equality, equity. Students will acquire a better understanding of what taxes are and how we pay them, come to appreciate the correlation between social justice and taxation, and apply critical thinking through exploration of ways in which taxes can be applied fairly. Time needed is 4/5 teaching periods plus project work. Materials needed are internet content, whiteboard, writing materials for taking notes during discussions. Age level is between 14 to 18. Number of participants is 3 to 5 people per group. The teacher starts up a discussion about taxes and about how and when we pay taxes. This will introduce the students to the vocabulary about taxation, widening the term to include all forms of money collection by the state like social security contributions. The teacher may build a table like Appendix 2 on the whiteboard. The teacher here can give practical examples and refers to online video examples of how the different types of taxes are used in everyday life. Depending on how the discussion flows and depending on the previous knowledge of the students about European affairs, the teacher could give an overview of the different percentage of the highest income paid in tax around Western societies in the world. The teacher introduces the question of, where does the money go? In the spirit of the necessity of the government to collect and the importance of paying taxes. This is an opportunity to discuss the terms, social welfare, and welfare state, with some historical background. The teacher can introduce the topic of tax evasion, tax avoidance and tax fraud. How, when and why do people not pay taxes? What excuses do tax avoiders give to justify their actions? This may develop into a fun discussion about shops or service providers not giving receipts, giving two prices, the cash register is out of paper. The teacher may divide the class into groups, giving an issue of discussion to each group that can then be presented back to the class by a reporter in each group. Students are encouraged to express thoughts and opinions. The teacher introduces the next discussion about taxation. How can we educate people to pay taxes? How can we make taxes more fair? What happens in a tax haven? A brief explanation is given of what this notion is. Here a discussion is encouraged to discover together the pros and cons of a tax haven. Concluding discussions. It is important to guide the students that taxation is mostly relevant on a present-future scenario, and quite a bit of planning is needed for a successful and feasible sustainable system to be functioning.